right at the traffic light.
I think Google is kind of agreeing with Garmin on this one. I don't trust Garmin. Not through the city, at least, because there's some weird turns that'll get me on 25. It's saying get to 25, and I don't want to have that mistake, because it'll send me a few miles down the road, having to then turn around and come back a few miles to correct. I don't want to be making such a massive correction. And I'm willing to I'm willing to pass up a few gas stations if I can. I want to get gas, but I don't want to get it right away. I want to go down a few more miles, just short of that airport, ideally, to get gas. Yeah, I believe going in a straight west direction is ideal right now. Even though I gotta hit all the traffic lights, it kind of feels like the right way. Gosh, I know I should see a few more gas stations on the way. I don't know about what this Garmin suggests. Yeah, I got 76 miles, it shows. I need it to be how it looks on Google Maps. Where I hit all the stop signs. See, Google's saying I could get on the highway, that I don't really need to be hitting this road so much. It's just the directions, they got all kinds of turns that could get me where I don't want to go.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on South Beverly Street.
And I got quite a distance. Once I get past a certain point, then things will look a little bit better. I tried to shape the route, I tried to change the route, and Garmin just continues to want to have me turn around and go in circles to get back to the route I don't want to go to. So I'm just trying to be extra cautious with this.
Turn right on South Lower Street, then take the first right.
Yeah, and I'll turn around and go in a circle, and then go in the direction you don't want to go. This is where having a nice compass would come in handy, but I don't think it's kicking in so great with the magnets. Magnets are just general metal exposure in the van. Okay. Yeah, I got quite a ways to go for
Turn right on South Jackson Street.
that ultimate turn. There's more than one way to move west through Casper.
Turn right on South Jackson Street. But a lot of rivers throw things
off course a little bit. More gas stations. Oh yeah, that's where the homeless person. There's another homeless person. It looks like a different person. Yeah, this is the way back to the library. I'll pass that library.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on South Durgan Street, then turn left.
Lots of historical reading in this park. Something cannons. USA, Wyoming. Looks like a Navy ship. It's just this way is just a mess. The river messes up the city. So I will have to take a right. I just didn't want to follow Garmin at all through this.
Turn right at the traffic light. Then
Turn right?
left.
I guess I can right here. Because Garmin or Google's even suggesting it. Google's suggesting that I could follow a little bit of the routes that Garmin suggests. I want to be in their left. Get on track. Because there's only so many spots for the
Turn
bridge.
left at the traffic light.
Take a left? Okay. Well, I'll do that, I guess. I guess I would get on 25. I didn't know. It's 25 that goes straight west. There it turns on. Oh, another stop. Okay, 17 miles. Garmin seems to have come around a little bit. That's better. Alright, so when I feel like I've, well, crossed the river and gotten more outside of the city, I think I'm in parking area. Is this a 2-lane? It's not clear. 2-hour maximum, so there is parking. I was like driving through parking area. Okay, across the river and a little far down, short of the airport, I'll see a loafing jug. I'm gonna look for a loafing jug on my right. Shipping and welding, okay. Yeah, it really seems like I'm burning through gas a little faster than normal. Maybe I'm dripping gas. Mills. Okay. Garmin should take me to the turn I want. Airport, straight ahead. Okay. So, something like this. I believe I should be coming across some gas station choices up here. Oop. Bareback Rider, Kelly Timberman. Oh yeah, there's choices. Okay, maybe anywhere around here. Just ideally something on the right. I'll choose. What is the speed? 40? Fort Casper to the left. Maverick, nope, that's on the left. Guy's pretty daring. Busy area. All right, there's a Sinclair. I think the Sinclair will be fine. Right. Yeah, I'll just do the Sinclair. I've been doing a lot of driving, spending a lot of money on gas. Nobody behind. This is kind of weird. I don't want to pull in front of that truck. Ooh. I'll pull. This is kind of a hard curb. Ooh, ooh. Yep. Do the Sinclair and then get back on. Begin state maintenance. Alright, I put $50 in. I'm in Casper still, of course. And what a busy road. I expect the dirt road to not be nearly as busy as this. And I hope Garmin is going to come around and let me know, or agree that the way I'm going needs to be better marked, better assisted by this. Too bad Garmin's not AI. Ray's Taxidermy Studio open, which I doubt it. Oh my god, what is going on here? Okay, coming up here, I need Google because this is ridiculous. Okay, I do go 13 miles down this road. It's saying the confusion is Garmin wants me to go. Garmin just doesn't want to give me good directions at all. But it's suggesting I go down 13 miles and then come back and then take a right here. I shaped the road to kind of look screwy like that Garmin doesn't like the route I chose, so it suggested I come back to this road. But it's agreeing that I go down to that dirt road. I forget the name of the road. It's not for 12 miles, though. Alright. 40. Alright. Zero road. Yeah, I like the name of a business I saw a couple days ago. Something about dog corral. It's very appropriate for this area since they corral horses so much. Corral wild horses. See, Powder River 34, Shoshone 93. Alright. I'm just not enthused about going to the next city. The library's closed all day. There's no parks. Road, that's what I'm looking for. Garmin doesn't really seem to be recognizing Bucknum Road. Google says that's where I turn. I'm on course. I'm on the proper course. Once I get to Buckner Road, it's pretty much a straightaway. It's pretty easy to follow after that. It'll be all on dirt road. I got a lot of time to burn, I guess you could say, but not a lot of gas to burn. I seem to go through gas way too fast. I can't lighten up the van anymore. I gotta improve the efficiency. Even though it sounds okay, I gotta improve that efficiency better. 55. But then I got a new MAF sensor. What the heck is that? That's like some old wooden farm equipment they got on display. The new MAF sensor, and I still got the PCV valve. It's pretty easy to replace. I know I have a good idea where it is. Just need to get in there and shake it and see. Maybe I could do that out at the hole in the wall. It doesn't seem like a lot of people go out to the hole in the wall. Google Maps only has like 5 pictures, 3 or 4 or 5 pictures. I don't submit pictures to Google Maps because there's no incentive. Some places get too many pictures, other places don't get enough. And Google Maps doesn't want to encourage people to go out to remote areas just for a picture. They should. It's a good idea that they don't make incentives. Veterans Museum. Airport, okay. This road strangely curves around the airport. It has to work its way around the demands for the airport. I don't know why I'm hearing so much popping. Looks like there's a cow pasture right next to the airport. 70. probably want to get my feet out of these shoes at some point. Medal of Honor Highway. Yeah, part of that 70 miles is this drive, so for the turn. I'll be, when I get to the, I forget the name of the road. When I get to Bucknam, it'll be more like 60 miles. This is a lot of driving. But there's really not many stops anyway. I got 140 miles for my delivery pickup for what I ordered, and then it'll be on Tuesday. Today's only Thursday, so I don't really want to speed up too much. It's in Gillette, Wyoming. I looked all around for a northern area that could do a Amazon pickup, and Gillette is the next one. I definitely don't want to stick around Casper and wait. To Casper when flashing. If the lights are flashing, I have to return to Casper. Oh man. I wonder when the last time that was. Probably that big snowstorm. Five miles about. Some big tanks, probably for oil. Dragon. Lots of massive tanks. You could live in those. Alright, so nobody's really been behind me. I feel like I should just take my shoes off here. Alright. There we go. One shoe off. The important one, so I'm feeling too much constriction on my feet. I can get in the other lane if people need to pass me, but there's nobody. I want to take a ride on Bucknam in about 4 miles and just take a dirt road all the way, and I'm good. And the dirt road didn't look great. Shoshone 83, Riverton 108, Thermopolis 118. Thermopolis is very interesting. Sand Creek Massacre Trail. I didn't learn anything about the Sand Creek Massacre Trail. Thermopolis is very interesting. They got some free areas that look very scenic. But I don't want to go all the way back there. Trying to go north. Alright, I see my turn. And then Garmin wants me to turn around on this road. Garmin does it recognize it as a legitimate way to go. Garmin would rather have me go on the highway all the way to the K city and then turn into the hole in the wall, which it does look like it might be a more convenient drive, less stress on my van at least with the paved road, but I'm not interested in that. This road is quieted down, but I expect this turnoff to be even more quiet. Google said it's a good road, Garmin says it's not a good road. I just have to find out for myself. I got a full tank of gas, so I could find out a good length of the way. 2 miles. $5,400 elevation. It's supposed to be a hot one. So I'm west of Casper, and I'm getting closer to that turn. They don't have many turn-offs. Yeah, it says nobody's coming up behind. Man, there's a lot of hills out there. I think that's all prairie dog hills. Or ground squirrels. It's a ground squirrel village. Alright, this looks like the turn. Somebody's just sitting on the road. I don't think it's a cop. There's not many turnoffs. If I get stranded out here, I should have enough food to last a while. My bicycle tire is fixed. Plus I have a spare. Alright, what does that say? Tulsa. The guy almost seems to be blocking the road. Alright, yeah, this is a legitimate road. I gotta go over a cattle grate. What does this say? South Bighorn. Yeah, he's right on the road. Is there somebody in the van or the truck? Oh, yep. Okay, South Bighorn Red Wall National Backcountry Byway. Alright, it is a little paved through here. Yeah, Garmin says go down 2 miles and then turn around. But even Garmin is even showing me that the road still continues. Google's saying the road continues. It just goes to a dirt road. Oh, this is a 50 road. How busy is this road? Yeah, at this point, I don't even want to listen to Garmin. I'm gonna turn the directions off and just look at the map, because I'm off the main roads at this point. The only people who probably are up and down this are locals, most likely. Just listen to Google from here on out. I mean, I looked at the map while on Wi-Fi, and Google said this is the route to take on Wi-Fi, so that's the most up to date. Yeah, I'll just go for a few miles and then look. it's a long distance, and I gotta go 50, but I don't think the road is good for 50. Semi-truck seems to be taking up the whole road. Is that just a cautionary way to drive? Looks like some people are living out here, you know, in a camper. No actual fixed home. Why is a semi-truck down this way? There's no major cities that I saw. Another cattle grate. Ooh, the center. Ooh, another cattle grate. Why did I see a second cattle grate on this road? Is there a cow on the side of the road? I think there's a cow right on the side of the road. It could be maybe, oh, it's a bump. Could be maybe a rancher living out here. So there's a second cattle grate. There's some baby cows on the side. They don't really just dart in front of vehicles. He looks up at me. Authorized personnel only. Baby cows. Pile of bricks. I guess it used to be a building. I don't know why I saw a semi. That's something that now has my curiosity. I should have looked closer to what he was carrying. Maybe a big delivery out to a ranch. Why even bother with fences? I suppose you need them for at least to direct the cows to the cattle grate on the road, so that stops them. Yeah, I'm being shooken around quite a bit. Okay, yeah. I could try to see if Garmin will come around. I'll do that. I'll see if Garmin will take me to the hole in the wall from here. All right. Take me to that hole in the wall. She'll probably want me to turn around. Oh, no, wait. I go straight for 7 miles. What? Oh, so then I turn around and go another way and then get back on the I-25. Garmin has not come around on this. Looks like there's a cow on the road again. There's cows on the left and the right. No fence. They're eating a lot of grass. So Garmin has not come around. I'm going to stop this route. This is worthless. Okay. And I got to pay attention. Brown cow. Oh, there's udders. Ooh, I'd like to milk that cow. It's a yellow bird. Looks like it go across the cattle grates again. I don't want to speed over this. But yeah, hopefully Google is on point with this. Open ranch. There's a open range. I mean, somebody shot the sign. Ooh. Okay, so this is open range, and there's an antelope freaking out. They're not seeing many people, I'm guessing. A fat antelope running for its life from me. And I see an antelope. Oh, it stopped to look back at me. I see an antelope in the city, pretty much in the dense part of, oh, why not? Dense part of Casper. There's a lot of antelope. They could do pretty darn good around here. The grass looks great. They're able to eat well, but they're competing with the cows too. Bucknam Road. Okay, there's a right. It looks like oh, they're protecting that box. We got wires. I don't think I'll see anybody out here. Open range. trying to get to the hole in the wall, which isn't very popular. I gotta waste the day. So what's a good speed to maintain? If I had an ideal choice, get the best fuel efficiency, because it's just gonna be straight way. There's 2 more antelope. Whoop, there, you just ran at the last minute. Yeah, they got to gallop in a different way across these plains. Yeah, they're very exposed. They don't have anywhere to hide. There's no trees, no major hills to hide around. They just got to rely on distance. But distant, they can't always do that. I sneak up on them. I came over the hill and snuck up on those antelope, and they just freaked out because they don't have much to do. The best they can hope for is to outrun me, and they can pretty much outrun any predators around here. I'm not aware of any predators that are able to chase them down. They're just at the mercy of humans. Alright, across a railroad track. Yeah, I continue for a long distance. I'd like to sleep out here too. It is part of BLM land. They'll probably have a sign that's discouraging. No semis, your GPS is wrong. Private road. Wow. I've never seen a sign. Oh man, I didn't even see that. Oh, 2 cattle grates. All right, I've never seen that before. Oh, so there's a cattle grate, railroad tracks, and cattle grate to be extra protective. Tulsa, T-O-L-S-A, Wyoming bentonite. I think that's a rock that they're harvesting, they're mining. This is the open range. Looks like there's a bird on the road. Oh, there it's moving. Yeah, I check the phone, the maps, Google Maps periodically, but I don't need to check it a whole lot. I really don't need to keep Garmin on. You know, honestly, I don't want to even keep it on. I don't have pressures from other vehicles. Got a long way to go. Garmin's not very reliable. I'll save the electricity. I thought it was going to be a longer stretch of dirt road, but I'm sure it's coming up and it's probably not going to be fun. But right now this road ain't too bad. It's going to absolutely nowhere. It's not bad, at least for the weather and stuff in the morning. I was so hesitant to just take off earlier. I had to walk around Walmart a little bit more to get my confidence up, and ask more questions on my computer a little bit. But really, I just have to go. I just have to take off. Feels like the AC is kicked on with the ambience. I really don't need that. I don't need any air. Windows are down enough. So nice and green out here. For a desert, it's just a grassland. It's more a grassland than a desert, really. A nice, beautiful grassland. That looks like a deer? No, those are elk. Got big old ears. I can't see them very well. That's a deer. Okay. That's a grassland deer. That's not an antelope. It's not an elk. So there's 3 types of large animals out here. It's like, you know, there's no forest. They have nowhere to hide. So it's really neat to see them exposed like this. Otherwise, if I was in like Minnesota, if I was like in Wisconsin, because Minnesota's a little more dry than Wisconsin, so Minnesota has more patches of grassland like this. If I was in Wisconsin, a deer could be like, you know, 10 feet away and I wouldn't see them because they're able to hide in the woods. They're able to hide in the woods, but then they got to deal with a lot of bugs, a lot of horrible bugs that'll just bite you 100 times all over your body for no good reason. Another cattle grate, grass growing through it. Somebody's got to inspect those cattle grates, make sure they're in good shape. I have to trust that they're in good shape. And if I get an accident on one, then I have to sue somebody. That's kind of a part of the trust with the civil society.